Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. John and Ellie of Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is the Sierra Nevada Celebration Fresh Hop IPA. This is the 2018 version. This beer has been released every year around the holidays since 1981. And the recipe varies slightly, but I think for the most part it's pretty much the same beer. It says we first brewed Celebration IPA in the winter of 1981. Each year we use only the first fresh hops of the growing season to create this complex and robust ale. Layered pine and citrus hop aromas balance delicately against rich malt sweetness to shape this bold wintertime classic. Um, we brew in Chico, California, and Mills River, North Carolina, to bring you the finest quality beer. I'm sure this one's probably out of North Carolina because I'm in Georgia. So, if I had to guess, anyway. This beer is 6.8% alcohol by volume and 65 IBUs this particular year. Varies between 60 and 70 IBUs. This year it's 65. This review is for Tyler Mansell. He had a special request for me to go ahead and do this beer, so this review's for you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. And I hope to see you on some examinations maybe in the near future. Let me give this crack here. Try to be careful with the cap because I don't have a red Sierra Nevada cap, so add that to my bottle cap collection. Let's give this beer a pour and see what we're dealing with. All right, pretty aggressive pour. Nice 2.5, 3-finger head. The lighting is really poor in here, but it's kind of like a reddish amber color. Slightly hazy, but not really like a hazy IPA would be. There's a few little pieces of particulate matter floating around, but no sediment has settled to the bottom, no big chunks, anything like that. So the appearance is pretty nice for an IPA. This is kind of what you would expect. The color, though, is kind of unique. It's more on the, it's like between red and orange. It's a nice color. All right, so right off the bat, I'm getting nice citrus notes, a few pine notes as well. But the citrus notes are really kind of taking the lead on the aroma with this one, which I like because I'm not the West Coast IPAs. They can be good, but a lot of times they're overly hopped, I think, and it's like pine tree extract, or I mean, it's just not really appetizing to me. But this one has some nice citrus notes, some orange, some lemon. Of course, you've got your grapefruit in there as well, but the grapefruit is not too in your face. It's more of a balanced citrus aroma. A little bit of like barley malt, bread qualities on the nose as well. And that's pretty much it. It smells really good, really crisp. I'm 6.8%. You're not picking up on any alcohol on the aroma either. So let's go ahead and get into it. Cheers, guys. Very nice. You're getting those nice citrus notes. Um, Lemon, grapefruit, with a background of pine. It's not overly done. I really like the hop tasting notes that I'm getting, which with the hop varieties that they use. I think they did a really good job of balancing this one out. Surprisingly, this one is super, super bready in the middle. It's got a nice bready component, almost like toast, but like the crust of the toast, a little bit darker than just the white bread. Toasted bread crust, which is really nice. Complements the hops, and it kind of makes it more balanced because you're not just getting a super hop bomb beer with no malt complexity. This one has that malt complexity in the middle of the sip with that nice toasted bread crust note. The finish is super crisp, clean, refreshing. The finish is also dry, so increases the sessionability. At 6.8% alcohol, you're not picking up on any of the booze. No boozy qualities with this one at all. I do have it cold. Maybe as it warms, you might pick up a little bit of the alcohol, but this has so much malt complexity, so much hop complexity going on, a lot of depth of flavor that I don't really think that the alcohol is going to come into play. Even if you were to let it warm slightly, I really don't think that would be an issue. You could get into trouble with this one because 6.8% alcohol is getting up there, and it's super refreshing and light-bodied. The carbonation is medium. The sessionability with this really is through the roof, especially if you're an IPA drinker. For me, it's not super sessionable because the hops tend to build on the inside of my mouth, and it gets to the point where I just can't really drink anymore because of the bitterness. It builds. But for 1 or 2, for me, this is outstanding. It's not too bitter. It's well balanced. The hop varieties that they're using are super fresh. This beer was released not too long ago, and you're getting a fresh bottle every year because they only put it out for a few months, during the holiday season in the winter every year. So you're not really going to have any trouble finding a fresh bottle. Excellent beer, guys. For me, this is I'm going to go with a 95 out of 100. It's a solid A beer. One of the better IPAs that I've had recently. And the main reason for that is because I'm a malt kind of guy, and I like the nice malt complexion that you're getting in the middle of the sip and those nice toasty bready notes. They really complement the hops, and the hops complement the malts. One not being more or less than the other, perfectly balanced. I love it. 95 out of 100, guys, for the Sierra Nevada Celebration Fresh Hop IPA 2018 edition. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and until next time, everybody, cheers.